campaigners in recent years, while Donegal will be relying pretty much on a new side. Their last taste of any kind of major football success was just last year, in actual fact, when they won the All-Ireland Under-21 title. Well, Donegal also won the Under-21 title in 1982. The manager of that team was Tom Connanan, and he's now in charge of the senior side in Donegal. And he joins us now in our Sligo studio. Tom, since you took over in Donegal, are you happy with the progress that you've made so far?
Well, I'd be quite happy at the moment with it's a fact that we set our sights when we took over 2 years ago, 18 months ago, and bringing Donegal into the first division. We have achieved that at the moment, and I'm quite happy with the way things have gone through this year's campaign.
You had a difficult start when you took over, Tom. There was a confrontation with some of the players, and that took a while to sort itself out.
Well, with being the manager, I suppose I figured that was going to happen when we took it over when I took it over in the beginning, and it was just the fact that it was a new management, and I suppose certain players felt that they were going to do their own thing or what they've been doing in the past, but that all had to change.
Now, specifically, Tom, you laid down the law, if you like, in terms of other players playing rugby and other games, and told them if they want to play for Donegal, they've got to give up all that.
Well, I always felt myself personally that this was one of the problems in Donegal, that I felt if the players were as committed to Gaelic football as the supporters were, that and we have some fine supporters, that maybe Donegal would make more progress than what they've been making. And as it turned out, it seemed to be one of the problems, not but to say we had quite a few problems, but I still claim that if a player is prepared to wear a jersey for his county at a level, that he should be able to give a commitment, and that's all I was asking. And then some of the players weren't prepared to do that, so it was either one or the other, so it was more or less they dropped themselves from the panel.
Well, Tom, I'm sure you'll have 15 fully committed players on the field against Monaghan at Omagh tomorrow. But Monaghan won't easily be beaten because they've become something of league specialists over the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Like, this is Donegal's first occasion to be in the position they're in at the moment, and you're playing top-class football from here on. Not but to say, we had it wasn't that easy in second division either to get out of it, and there was some good football in it. But we will be going to Omagh tomorrow, and I'm sure the players, without a lot of pressure on them at the moment, will be going out to give of their best for Donegal, and hopefully maybe to get a result for Donegal tomorrow.
But obviously in the long term you're looking ahead to the Championship. Now, how do you fancy Donegal's prospects in this year's Ulster Championship?
Well, the only thing I would say to everybody, we take one step at a time, and there's no doubt about it, Championship is probably the cream to an extent, but I think we have got our reward this year, and the way I would see it is that if the team keep playing the way they're playing, and they're playing in first division next year, maybe you could have something coming along in the Championship. Not but to say, like, anything that comes our way in the Championship this year, and we will be going out to do our utmost to get in there with the rest of the teams as well.
And you believe the young talent is there for Donegal in the future?
Well, the senior team that I have at the moment is blended with quite a young players. I think the average age of working them out would be around 22 to 23 years of age, and I think they have proved to people this year that maybe there's good, if not better, football in Donegal and some other parts of Ireland.
Well, Tom Connanan, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Well, now, from one manager who's looking for